Hi, I'm Anna, and here, super duper speed witch doctor build. Here it is, speed farming witch doctor build for Tournament 16. In season 24, we're gonna farm with this build Ethereals, we're gonna farm keys, we're gonna farm death breaths, we're gonna farm absolutely everything. And this build is really fast and powerful. It also will be great to do bounties with this build. So guys, let me show you how it's all working and what am I wearing here. I have here 5 pieces Spirit Barrage Mundunugus Regalia equipped on me, and also I'm wearing Leoric Crown with a diamond in the socket. I'm using a diamond for more cooldown, and Leoric Crown I'm also using for increasing the cooldown. Also, in this build right now, on this character, I'm using a lot of items with actually really weird stats, not for Witch Doctor. For example, my Leoric Crown with Dexterity, here actually should be Intelligence, here should be as well Critical Hit Chance and Spirit Barrage Damage. And also, I'm using right now only 1k100 Paragon. I'm not using all my Paragon. I'm doing this to show you that this build is working perfectly fine on the low Paragon, and you don't need perfect items to actually make it all work. Also, in this build, I am wearing Belt of Transcendence. I am summoning my Fetish Psychopaths with this belt. And I have this belt and I have a Fetish Psychopaths to increase my movement speed. In this setup, a lot of items and a lot of skills will be here for increasing your movement speed. Here as well, Squirt Necklace. This item I'm wearing to increase my damage. And I hate Squirt with all my life and with all my soul. I don't like it, I'm always getting shots and Squirt becoming a nightmare. But in this build, surprisingly, even I am not getting any shots and it's actually working. And you can keep your Squirt damage up, so here it is great. Okay, also I have here I will not pronounce it. So, those braces. Again, guys, really weird stats on them, but I'm using them here to increase my movement speed. Every time you destroy a wreckable object, you gain a short boost of speed. And Spirit Barrage, you're spreading it all over the map, and basically you're destroying everything on the map. So it's helping you to increase your movement speed. Also, we have here our damage buff, Ring of Emptiness. You deal up to 300% increased damage to enemies affected by either your Hound or Locust. Here it is. And this is the ideal situation. You have critical hit damage, critical hit chance, and attack speed on your ring. It's great. The second ring here is Rachel's Ring of Larceny. This is our movement speed buff. Gain up to 60% increased movement speed for 4 seconds after fearing an enemy. So we're gonna scare everyone to death and then kill them. Wonderful. And here, yeah, the stats are not that great. Actually, you need, again, attack speed and double crit, but here I don't have anything, yeah? I have only intelligence, vitality, and armor, and doesn't matter, it's working. I have here the Barber. This is like the key element of the build. This is the damage of Spirit Barrage. You need 100% this weapon, and you definitely need to wear this weapon. The damage increase here will be up to 500%. I have on this weapon only 450, but again, okay, working. Also will be great on your Barber to have increased attack speed and extra damage. Also, I have Guessing Demise, also damage multiplier for Spirit Barrage, up to 150% damage increase you can get from Guessing Demise. And on your mojo, you are rolling Spirit Barrage damage increase, critical hit chance. In the ideal world would be great if you have here cooldown, but mana regeneration is like, it's usually the standard thing that you're getting on the mojo. My gems that I'm wearing, I have here, of course, Bone of Hoarder. It's also increasing our movement speed a lot, and it's also giving us a lot of gold. Also, I have here Bane of Trapped, and I have here Molten Wild Beasts Gizzard, green gem. Let's call it a green gem. This gem I have here to help me with the Squirt Necklace. It regenerates a lot of life per second. That's what we need to keep the Squirt bonus always up, keep the Squirt bonus always at 10. So Molten Gem here would be great. Gems in the gear that I'm using. Guys, really often I'm getting the question, why in Witch Doctor you're using green gems? Guys, green gems on Witch Doctor, dexterity on Witch Doctor will increase your armor. It will help you to stay alive. And I'm using here 2 intelligent gems, topuses, yeah, they are increasing your damage. Here you can play however you feel. By the way, I felt myself incredibly powerful, not squishy at all, so highly possible I should just change it and just use all the yellow gems for more damage. But if you feel yourself a bit squishy, you can, other way, you can use all the green gems for more toughness. Also, in the cube, I have here a coin Fury for increasing my attack speed, gold wrap to gain armor on gold pickup, and ring of royal grandeur to make my Mundunugu work. So on my follower, and it's great to have a follower, I am wearing Flavor of Time, so pylon effects last twice as long, it's amazing. I am wearing Nemesis because I am summoning elite pack every time when I'm touching a pylon. This is great for farming, you will be farming way faster. Also I have here Sage set and I have here Cane set. So I have an increased amount of keys, I have an increased amount of death breaths. Awesome. To make things work on the follower, you're also wearing on your follower Ring of Royal Grandeur. You need 2 Ring of Royal Grandeur, guys, it's important. Without those rings, nothing will work. And all the other items, guys, they are not 100% game changer. It's cool to have them. For example, gold skin will increase the gold that you are getting. It's amazing. Powders of Zakara, those shoulders, they will make your items indestructible. But what's important here on the follower, try, if you are using, for example, Enchantress, she's intelligence-based follower. So try to put all the intelligence gems, try to choose the items with intelligence, so try to increase the intelligence as much as you can. Also, forgot to tell you about one important thing, a Varus band. Okay, this is also a cool thing to have. This is a must. This is increasing your gold and health pickup radius, and you can also use this ring on your follower. The weapon on the follower, yeah, it's not the classic weapon for the follower, but guys, here again, doesn't matter this much, as well as what you will put in the socket. Your follower here is not for the damage. The follower is not dealing that much damage. The follower is here because of all the wonderful items that you need to have. Again, the skills for the farming setup, the skills on the follower doesn't mean that much. But what I'm using here charm, I am using here amplification to increase the elemental damage. I'm using here powered shield to increase the armor, and also fate slaps for extra cheap death. And also your follower, always need to have your follower cannot die, the special item for the follower, Enchantress Focus or Templar Relict or Scoundrel Token. And now our skills. I'm using here Spirit Barrage Manito for super duper ultra damage, it's our main damage dealer. Also here Horrified Stalker, it has 2 purposes here. First of all, with the Stalker rune, it's increasing our movement speed, and also it is activating Rachel's ring. We are scaring everyone to death, and we are also increasing our movement speed. Soul Harvest here, Soul to Waste, also increasing our movement speed. But guys, if you in case feel yourself squished on this setup, you may try Languish here, it will increase your armor. But don't think so, I had absolutely 0 problem, so guys, just go with Soul to Waste. Also, Spirit Walk Severance, increasing our movement speed. Big Bad Voodoo Rain Dance for mana. This rune, Rain Dance, the ritual restores 250 mana per second while standing in the ritual area. That's why we need it here. Also, Locust Swarm Pestilence. This skill I'm using here to activate the Ring of Emptiness and to increase our damage insanely. And our passives. Fierce Loyalty. We are using it here again to increase our movement speed. While you have a Gargantua, Zombie Dog or Fetish summoned, your movement speed is increased by 15%. And we have our Belt of Transcendent, which is summoning a lot of fetishes, and we're increasing our movement speed with this belt and with this passive. Also here Confidence Ritual to increase our damage. Also Spirit Vessel, it's our cheat death. And Grave Injustice, it is increasing our maximum life and mana, and it's also reducing the cooldown of all your skills by 1 second when an enemy dies within 20 yards, and a lot of enemies are dying within 20 yards when you're playing with this build. And it is season 24, and in season 24 we have ethereal items, and for this build it will be perfect if you will get Iron's Needle, because this ethereal will increase the damage of our decay skills by 200%. And Spirit Barrage is decay skill. We're trying to increase the damage of Spirit Barrage always. So you need ethereal item, you need Iron's Needle with either the Barber secondary skill, or you can easy use ethereal with Echoing Fury secondary, or it will also work in Jerome in this case with cooldown. The only important thing that you need the Barber. If you have an ethereal with Echoing Fury secondary or with Jerome secondary, you are using here you are using on your character ethereal, and you're putting the Barber in the coup. So guys, let me show you the gameplay, let me show you how you are crushing absolutely one with the Spirit Barrage. Let's go! As you can see, 1k 100 paragon only. We are opening Nephilim's Rift, T16, and we are going. We are starting nice and chill, we are activating Big Bad Voodoo, and we are starting spamming Spirit Barrage, and we're starting killing everyone. You can easily see that we are getting a lot of gold, and we are getting a lot of death breaths because of the Sage set that I'm using on the follower. Oops, have no idea how, but they actually hit me. This is not gonna save them. We're destroying everyone with Spirit Barrage. And we're gonna build our squirt stacks up really quick. Okay, what do we need to do in this build? We basically need to spam all the time Spirit Barrage. Our Big Bad Voodoo, we activated it in the very beginning, and we need to keep Big Bad Voodoo up. He will follow us all the time, and all the time when you are staying in this Big Bad Voodoo area, you will get mana. You also need, in the ideal world, you need to keep Horrify up, it is your movement speed buff. You also need to keep Soul Harvester up, it's also your movement speed buff. And you need to sometimes press Locust Swarm to poison the whole map. It will increase the damage of your Spirit Barrage, and you just need to run and spam Spirit Barrage and just kill absolutely everyone. And here is the boss, and the strategy here is absolutely the same. You're just spamming Spirit Barrage, poison it with Locust Swarm, and couple of seconds and the boss is dead, and you can pick up a lot of keys. So, may Ethereals be with you in season 24. Thank you for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and see you on my streams.